Hi, my name is Zari Love, and I am a womb coach, doula, writer, poet, and many other things. I felt called to do this video just because Spirit was egging me on to do this video, so I decided to start filming. Now, what you're looking at is my jewelry box right now. I don't have the camera on my face right now because I'm not feeling hot today. Well, I just want to film the box right now. What you're looking at are pieces of jewelry. What I'm holding in my hand right now is a beautiful piece of jewelry that I purchased in Hawaii. Very beautiful. It's a bird of paradise, 6-petal piece of jewelry. It's beautiful. I got this for my birthday in September of last year, 2024, in Hawaii. And I like the fact that the plant or the flower itself has 6 petals because I was born on the 6th day of September. So it was very special for me to get this piece of jewelry, but I wanted to focus on why I am mentioning it right now is because I initially had my thoughts or intention to get the diamond ring that is on the screen right now. It was on my vision board, but I didn't realize that this diamond ring was only a representation of what I wanted. And I really was not on the frequency of the diamond ring. I was on the frequency of the bird of paradise piece of jewelry. Because when I went to Hawaii, I was under a different frequency. I was on a high frequency because I had never been somewhere like that. It was my first time going. And it was very special. I felt so different. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt so magical. I was able to bring my daughter. She was 3 at the time. She's 4 now. And it was special. It was magical. And so, because I never would have thought that I could go to somewhere like Hawaii. Most people would say it's expensive, but I say expansive to go to a place like that. That's how I put it. I don't like to say expensive anymore. I like to say expansive. I've been taught by my mentor to say it like that. But Hawaii was such a special place, and I had to bring back something even more special for my birthday. So I went inside this beautiful store, and I was able to purchase an amazing piece of jewelry. And this is a very prestigious shop, and I just was in awe of this piece. And it was more money than the diamond ring. That's why I said a lot of the things that are on our vision boards are representations of what we want. It's not necessarily what we want. They are representations of what we want. And as a result, we get what we are on the frequency for. We manifest what we are. Like I said, we manifest what we are on the frequency for. However high our frequency is, that's what we get. We get the same result, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense by saying that. Anyway, when you look at your vision board, you'll notice that they the pictures on your vision board are different. Like each picture represents something that's that you want, something that you want or something that you desire. For example, I had a picture of a place in Hawaii on my vision board, and it said I love Hawaii. It was an actual place in Hawaii, and it had this banner that said I love Hawaii. Now, that's not a Hawaii ticket. Now, if you want to be very specific, that's not a ticket to Hawaii or a plane ticket or a train, you know what I mean? But it's a representation of where I wanted to go, and as a result, I was able to get there. I still got what I wanted because that was a representation of what I wanted. And what I got in the end was a plane ticket to Hawaii. So, or you could have, let's say you could have a student in cap and gown for graduation on your vision board to represent you getting a degree. Now, that's not a picture of your degree, but it's a picture of somebody graduating, somebody completing their education. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to get what you want, but your vision board shows you representations of that, if that makes sense. And just remember, you're going to get what you are on the frequency for. So if you are on the frequency for, let's say you want a Lexus, but you have maybe a Honda on your car, and let's say you end up getting a Lexus. Instead, you end up getting a luxury car instead of a Honda. Because you were on the frequency of a luxury car. You were not on the frequency of a Honda. By the way, I love Hondas, by the way. No offense to anyone who has one, but I'm just using that as an example. Now, you may say that, what does this have to do with womb healing? Well, it has a lot to do with that because I am under the belief, and I've seen proof, that when your physical health is in order, your spiritual health is also in order. At least for me, I know that to be true because when I started taking care of my body last year, I noticed that my womb health became so much better because I started drinking carrot juice and drinking things like aloe vera water and drinking more water, just period. I noticed that I wasn't having any yeast infections as I was before. I was having so many. I just had a lot of problems with yeast. And because I was intaking a lot of sugar, of course I had a lot of yeast. But I noticed that once I started getting those things out of my diet and unconsciously really taking care of my womb health, I noticed that my spiritual health was much better and I was on the right frequency that I needed to be on in order to manifest, because women are ultimate manifestors. If you look at it, we have such a beautiful ability to tap into our womb space and create a robust, healthy child when we are under the right frequency. Of course, I understand that some people are born with birth defects and disease. Some moms drink alcohol while pregnant, things like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when a mom is in a really healthy state while she's pregnant. She's eating the right foods. Let's say she's exercising, not strenuous exercise. You know, you don't want to overdo it while you're pregnant, but let's say she's doing the right things, she's becoming extremely healthy, you know? As soon as they start healing the womb, they become fertile. They start getting better. They're able to they're able to have children, and their system is healthy. So, but if you look at it, that's all about manifestation. So the the thing of this, so the purpose of this video was to let you know that, excuse me, the purpose of this video was to let you know that if you start taking care of your health as a woman, as a birthing person, your body, and healing your womb physically, you'll notice that you'll be also healing it spiritually. You'll be able to manifest and be on the frequency for things that you would have never thought were possible. And I know this may sound too good to be true, but it is true. I don't think I would have done any of those things that I was able to do last year, like go to Hawaii for the first time, purchase this piece of jewelry, and be on a high frequency like I was if I hadn't been taking care of my health as well as my spiritual health. But when you take care of your physical health, you also take care of your spiritual health, essentially. That's just my personal belief. So, think about it. Think about the parallels of manifestation and childbirth and how women are able to do that. We are very divine women, birthing people. We are very divine. If we can create a child, and I've seen a baby on an ultrasound before. My daughter, when I first conceived her, and I went to the hospital to have an ultrasound, she was a little tiny being, and now she's this huge. She's a 4-year-old. I've nurtured her and I've cared for her, but I manifested her. She grew and grew into a 6-pound, 15-ounce baby when she came out. Because I grew her to that inside the womb. So think about it. Manifestation, childbirth, they are very similar. So just think about what I'm saying in this video. I know I may sound like I went everywhere, but really listen to what I'm saying. Please get your physical, if you're a woman, if you're a birthing person, please get your physical health in order. Please make sure you check on it, because essentially it is helping you spiritually as well. Again, my name is Zari Love. I am a doula, womb coach, poet, writer, and many more things. Thank you for checking this video out. I hope to see you again in the next one.